My name is Mohammed Radwan. I am a technical architect. I will continue test and lab management. This session, as I said before, is summarized of the steps of doing test and lab management from the start to the end. Okay. The first step is the product owner create user stories on the backlog. Second step is start importing virtual machine in the library. You start open the lab management or lab center and start importing a library from templates existing on the system center virtual machine managers. After you importing these machines, you start using them and install lab agent, test agent, and build agent as needed. This depends on how you will use them. For example, if you will not use automated test on the virtual machine, you will not need to install the test agent. Okay. Third, QC start create virtual environment using the imported machines. After you import the virtual machine, you will start create environments using this virtual machine. For example, you will create many environments as needed. First environment will has 3 machines, one web server, and the second is database server. The third is a middle tier server for web services, and so on and so forth. So we'll start creating environments as you need. The QC start create 2 test settings, one manual and one automated test settings. After that, the test manager create test plan. Then the test manager will open the test center and start creating a test plan. When he creating the test plan, he will start using the test setting that we created in the lab center, one manual and one automated, and start using the environments that created. Also start using the build that the developer has been built on the build server. So the plan will use all the test settings and environments and build as needed. As we can see, the test plan using the environments that we created on the lab center. It's also use the test settings, which is 2 settings, one for automated and one for manual, and it's also use the build that existing on the build server, because we are assigning build to the test plan before we run the test plan. So here test plan use the information or existing on the lab center and the build server, so you can use your test plan and run test plan even if it's manual or automated. Test manager start add 2 test suite, manual and automated for the plan. Start add the requirement to this test suite and start adding test cases for each requirement as needed and assign them to the tester. The tester executes the test plan wherever it is manual or automated test. So it is run the test case and create bugs as needed. Start collecting the information from the virtual machines, the event logs, the video recording, the capture, the screen, IntelliTrace, and so on and so forth. All this information attached to the bugs and test result with the bug created. The developer start resolve the bugs and change the state from new to resolved and reassign to the tester. The tester start to verify that the bugs was resolved. If it resolved, the tester close all required bugs, and so on and so forth. We can see here is the build, deploy, and test cycle. If you use the lab management and test management center, we can say that we build our application and restore the environment. We create many environments as we said before. So you restore the environment to a clean snapshot. You take a snapshot when the environment is clean. So restore the environment to a clean snapshot and start deploying the application and take a snapshot and then run the test and build the application again, and so on. This is the life cycle of the build, deploy, and test. You can see here that we creating a build definition that we will use with the deploy and build, deploy, and test. This build definition will just edit the main steps of the build definition. It has 4 steps. First, choosing the virtual environment. Second is choosing the build definition for the application. Actually, this build definition is just the container for other build definition. It is not the main build definition. It's just using to group build definition with deploy and environment, virtual environments. So the first is choosing the virtual environment. Second is choosing the build definition that will actually build the application. The third is entering the script that will place the build on the virtual environment. We have creating scripts to take the build from the build server to the virtual environments. The fourth is run the test on the virtual environment after deploying or placing the build from the build server to the virtual environment.